It calls itself Australia's favourite airline, but try telling that to the thousands of customers who've had flights cancelled and no refunds. They've joined a class action against Qantas, wanting the flying kangaroo to cough up.
That's hard-earned money that goes towards plenty of other things for my own family, not for the bottom line of Qantas.
I'm just a single Australian living it tough. I just want my money back.
There's been no shortage of people crying out for help.
$800 for two people from Sydney to Melbourne, you've got to be kidding.
It's great that you've handed back $1.2 billion so far. I couldn't care less. It's how much you've got to go.
You told us your stories as you battled to get back what was yours.
Qantas is an Australian airline. We support them because we always fly Qantas, but it's so frustrating that they just don't have their act together.
Alan Joyce, give me my refund.
Now the flying kangaroo is facing more turbulence.
We all know in 2020, COVID caused all the flights to be cancelled, but rather than refunding customers, they pushed everyone into these new travel credit programs.
Andrew Paul from Echo Law is leading a new class action against Qantas, accusing our national carrier of misleading and deceptive conduct over holding on to billions of customer dollars rather than offering refunds during COVID.
At the heart of the case is the fact that Qantas's own conditions of carriage say that if a flight is cancelled due to circumstances outside of their control, they will refund you.
Andrew says despite the fact Qantas has extended the flight credits and is starting to refund customers now, it's not enough.
It is too little too late. It's all well and good to say 3.5 years down the track that they're prepared to give some money back, but they're still not making it easy.
It's an absolute disaster as far as I'm concerned. They're not customer focused as they claim to be, and very disappointed. Very disappointed that I can't even talk to anybody.
Leanne Samet signed up to the class action this morning.
I think fabulous, and I think what they're doing is not correct, and it's not Australian-like.
She's still waiting on Qantas to issue her a credit after her flight was cancelled, leaving her $570 out of pocket. She even went out to Melbourne Airport to try and talk to staff, but was told to phone in.
When they just said that they've made this amazing amount of profits, that's because they're not giving the money back that's not rightly theirs.
I'm a bit surprised. I think it's a bit unusual to take this action at this stage. There's about $400 million last time I checked in credits that are still to be spent. And look, it'll be really interesting to watch how it plays out.
Quentin Long from Australian Traveller says it's the latest in the long line of COVID-caused chaos for the airline.
I think Qantas has had a bit of a rough time in brand health in the last sort of 3 or 4 years. Obviously, COVID played into that. And like any airline in the world, they had to respond to it as best they possibly could.
He says while there is some validity to the class action claim, it hasn't hurt the brand.
Business is flying for Qantas. They've got lots and lots of customers. Their focus has to be and is on improving customer experience and the network. This may play into that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Even if someone now receives a refund, they've been out of pocket of hundreds, thousands or tens of thousands of dollars for 3.5 years now. And in any other circumstance, they'd get interest on that money. Here we say Qantas has benefited and it is required to hand that benefit back to the customer.
And Qantas told us it completely rejects the claims, adding it's already processed more than $1 billion in refunds.